continuing to have trouble locating the Siddur that I use every day, and it doesn't want to show up on my screen. Uh, so for those who are with us this morning, again, sorry about the late start, and I'm still working on trying to find it, but I cannot. And I might have to go without this morning. I can't get other things to open to uh, this morning either. But Boker Tov, everyone. Good morning and Boker Tov. Welcome to Boker Tov with Temple Sinai. Temple Sinai Congregation of Toronto's daily opportunity to connect, to reflect, and to remember. I'm Rabbi Michael Dolgan, and I'm thrilled to be with you this morning. I'm just disappointed that I'm unable to get my computer to join us this morning. And it's just, I think there have been a number of changes in the temple system, and this computer has not been updated. And at the moment, I can't even locate the Siddur online. So I'm trying to do that, and you'll have to give me a moment to see if I can do that. And then we'll begin. But if we have to begin without, then we'll begin without. Um, I don't really see it located on the temple website anymore either. It's let's try here. Yeah, not so much. All right, well, um, it's good to be with you on this Thursday morning, and I'm so sorry that I can't manage to get the prayers on the screen where they belong. I'm going to try one more thing uh, that would get at least some version of the prayers on the screen. But you're right, Seymour, thank you. Some days are more challenging than others. And It just takes a moment while I open another application. Shouldn't be such a difficult thing this morning, and yet it seems that it is. So while we wait, how are you this morning? It's amazing that the holiday cycle is over again, and that here we are with Shabbat Breshit, a time for us to start anew and to look at the world with new eyes, with open eyes, uh, something that hopefully we can all do together. And I look forward to celebrating with you. Um, um, and I should have many more documents available here than I do. So just going to hope that today is a good day for everyone. And we're going to find a way to do this. Oh, wait, I may have some luck. That's not the right ones. No, this is not helpful either. Okay, well, good morning. And I'm sure that we'll be able to spend some meaningful time together today. And so we're going to start this morning by preparing to recite the Shema in the morning. And in order to do that, we're going to turn to the Shema that we find in the Torah, and just piece together the Shema so that we have the opportunity to recite these words, which give us a sense of wholeness and togetherness, that remind us that just like God is one, so likewise uh, we are one. And please join me in reciting Shema together. Remembering that after the first line, we'll need to add Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך. וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, וראיתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטו אחרי לבבכם, ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם. למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. Well, very meaningful to have the chance to recite these ancient words with you today. And thank you, Sean, for dropping the prayer book into the chat there. So I've had a chance to get that. And I just have to find a view of it that I can actually use, which it's the old view. So thank you for this. And I think I should be able to do this at some point. It's just the version of it that I'm not accustomed to using. So I appreciate this, even though it's a challenge, but it's an excellent challenge. So thank you very much. And now as we've recited the Shema together, let's turn to the prayer for the soldiers of the IDF, still in Gaza and still holding space together. Oh, goodness. And hoping that things will move forward so that they'll never again be forced to do the kind of thing that they did to protect Israel and protect us. And so please join me in the prayer for the soldiers of the IDF. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, ואמותינו שרה, רבקה, לאה ורחל, הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל ושאר מגיני עמנו העומדים על משמרתם. ישמרם הקדוש ברוך הוא, ויצילם מכל צרה וצוקה ומכל נגע ומחלה, וישלח ברכה בכל מעשה ידיהם. ויקוים בהם הכתוב, וכיתתו חרבותיהם לעתים, וחניתותיהם למזמרות, לא יישאו גוי אל גוי חרב, ולא ימדון עוד מלחמה, וישבו איש תחת כפנו, ותחת תאנתו, ואין מחריד ונאמר, Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless the soldiers of the IDF and all who stand on guard for us. May the Holy One guard them against all difficulty and distress, injury and illness. May all of their actions bring blessing, fulfilling the prophet's words. Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Let nation not lift up sword against nation, and may they learn war no more. May all sit under a vine or fig tree with none to make them afraid. And together we say, Amen. And before we look at words from our Torah portion this week, let's say our prayer for those in need of strength and healing, those in our family, in our community, in our circle of friends who are ill or unwell or isolated. But especially, let's think of the families of those whose bodies are still being held hostage in Gaza. The suffering of theirs continues, even as so many were reunited. And especially as we recite this prayer, we think of each of them and all of them in our hearts and minds. And so for them, and also for for those mentioned in the chat, in this and other services, for those names given to me and given to Temple, we turn to these words of refuah. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, ואמותינו שרה, רבקה, לאה ורחל, הוא ירפא את כל מכותינו. יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו, להחלימם ולרפאותם, וישלח לנו מהרה רפואה שלמה ועטרת שלום, ונאמר, Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless and heal all who suffer. May it be the divine will to provide healing and strength. Reveal to us the holiness of life, the wholeness of shalom, and let us say together, Amen. Well, we have so many for whom we can connect and reflect, and it is our tradition that each one of them is an entire world. And when we say that, it actually leads to a very famous discussion in our tradition that comes upon a text in this week's parasha, a text that I chanted a key verse from in our beautiful Simchat Torah celebration on Monday night. Very meaningful and moving and uplifting time. At least I found it that way. And we read all the way through a number of different single verses in Torah with the whole Torah open, being held around us in the room so that we could see all the different parts of Torah. And we, of course, read the famous verse from Leviticus 19:18, Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. It was Rabbi Akiva who said that that is the essence and the most important or central verse in Torah, its central lesson. But Ben Azai, one of the leaders and sages of our people, though not with the term rabbi of Rav, he said, no, it's chapter 5 of the book of Genesis that's in this week's parasha that we find here. And it's Koshes Zeh Sefer Todot Adam. This is the record. Now, that's translated here, I think, badly. This is the record of Adam's line. Why do we know that it's not just Adam's line? This is really the book of history of humanity from the day that God created humankind. There it's a translation of Adam as humankind. Bidmut Elohim Asa'oto, that Adam that Oto, in very literal way, I'm going to do it on purpose so that we know that it's not correct, that Adam, that he was created in the image of God. But verse 2 is the verse that I chanted on Monday night. It's a key verse. Zachar u'nkeva bara'am, that male and female, God created them. Vayivarech otam, and blessed them. Vayikra et shemam, and called their name Adam, humankind, on the day that they were created. So the word Adam does not mean Adam. It means humanity, as well as then being used as a name in a separate story. But these two verses that Azai was directing us to remind us that all humanity is created in the image of God, and that the same name of humanity is fitting and appropriate and chosen in Torah as the name for all human beings, female or male, or otherwise, that each of us has an opportunity to um, recognize the image of God within us. And I think that's a powerful lesson at this time, that all of us are one in a deeper way, and that it's ours then to find that image within us and to live up to it. And now it's time for us to remember, recalling the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we've taken into our hearts with our own. During the period of Shloshim, the past 30 days, we stand with the families and acknowledge, sadly, the deaths of Doreen Manley, Brenda Thompson, and Alois Wirtz. And we also remember all victims of war and terror, including terror victims Adrian Dalby and Melvin Kravitz, whose lives were taken at the assault on the synagogue in Manchester on Yom Kippur. And we also remember those soldiers of the IDF whose lives have been lost in the last 30 days. Yitzchak Haosh, Chalachu Shimon Damalash, Oran Hershko, Etan Avner ben Yitzchak, Eran Shelem, Ron Arieli, Omri Chai ben Moshe, Michael Mordechai Nachmani. And on Yahrzeit, on this day, on the anniversary of their deaths, on this 24th day of Tishrei, the 16th of October, 2025, we honor the life and legacy on Yahrzeit of Elizabeth Axsmith, Yaakov Bahau, Mortimer Bernstein, Marjorie Chernow, Gladys Furnish, Merrill Hamill, Isaac Kersner, Lou Kuchar, Sidney Miller, John Montague, Aaron Ronnie Naster, Herbert Plenner, Morris Saltzman, Shimon Schulman, Ken Shumack, Murray Weinstock, Phyllis Zeltzer. Zichronam Levracha. May their memories be a blessing to us. Our griefs and our sympathies are mingled as we turn together to words sanctified by memory, words glorified by hope. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, be'alma divarach cheruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chaye dechol bet Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imur. Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitzomam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudsha borichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushperata v'nechemata damiran v'alma v'imur. Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba min Shmaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom v'momav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and bring comfort and strength to all who remember. And together we say, Amen. Well, Boker Tov, it's wonderful to be here with you together, even on this somewhat chaotic day on a technical side, on my side. But it's wonderful to start the new year of Torah with you, to have this opportunity, and looking forward to seeing you here again tomorrow. Boker Ol, Boker Tov. Make it a good one.